Good afternoon, UNF. I'm Cassie York, here with Professor Marcia Leydendorf, who was also one of the first anchors for CNN. Hi, Professor. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Cassie.
So, did you always want to have a career in television, or
No,
how did that?
no, it's all been accidental. I started out majoring in music. I was a vocalist. I sang classical music, so I wanted to be an opera star. At some point, I figured out that my voice was not good enough for me to be able to do anything more than just sing in choruses and wait tables. So I began to look around for other things. And I had a friend who came to visit me one day while I was doing my part-time job at the Bank of America. I was a teller. And she said, "What are you going to do?" And I said, I don't know what to do. And she said, "You should do TV." And I said, "What do you do? Sit around and watch TV all day?" And she's like, No, you learn how to make it." And I said, "Oh, okay." I walked into the TV studio at the Arizona State University and immediately saw the connection between all the stage work and all the performance that I'd done, and said, "Okay, I think I can do this." So that's how I got into it. And initially I wanted to be behind the scenes. I wanted to be a director.
Okay, so how did you become an anchor for CNN? You know, that's pretty big.
Yeah, there's a little bit of space between deciding that I'm going to major and CNN. But I started out as I was a film editor. I was a studio cameraman first, and then I was a film editor. And then somebody saw me and thought they could make a star out of me, so they said, "Hey, come work for me." And that was a big mistake. I was a weather girl for a time. But then I got into the producing and the anchoring of the news. And I got a call one day from this guy named Sam Zellman at CNN who said, "Hey, do you want to be a star?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, not really, but I'd like to do something interesting." And he asked me to come down and do an audition. And I've always been a risk taker. I've always wanted to do things that were out of the norm or that would challenge me in extraordinary ways. And so I said, "Okay, I will try this out." And I didn't realize what kind of a ride it was going to be. It was a ride for the life, let me tell you.
Wow. Now, when you started, did you get any kind of nerves? I know you started as a weather girl, and
Oh my God.
Did you know anything about weather, or?
No. That was why it was such a big mistake. That was back in the days where everybody was looking to make a star, and they didn't realize that you have to have some foundation in order for your audience to take you seriously. You have to have some credibility. And so this guy plucked me out of the film editing room. It tells you how old I am. And said, we're going to make a star out of you. You're going to become a star. And I was like, okay. And they promised that they would send me to weather school, and they promised they would give me coaching for on camera. And I said, okay, I'll take the job. And I went from Phoenix, Arizona to Rochester, New York, which is culture shock in and of itself. And they threw me on the air without any of those things that they promised. And so I was terrified. In fact, the first night that I went on the air, I locked myself into the back stall of the women's bathroom, and they had to send the only woman who was on the staff back to talk me out so I could get on the air.
Wow, that's crazy. So, do you have any advice for an up-and-coming broadcast journalist?
Yeah, I have a lot of. How much time do we have? Yeah, I do have a lot of it. But probably the most important is to build a foundation. I run across a lot of young people who say, "Oh, I think that would be easy. I'd love to do that." And so they think that going on camera is really easy. It's not. There's a lot of work that goes into it. And if you really want to build a career that lasts, you need to start from the bottom. You need to understand what's going on behind those cameras. You need to understand how video and words work together. You need to understand how a newscast comes together. Because then when you get to the top, you have some substance and some credibility. And when you get to the top, that's when things get really rough, because people start taking shots at you. So if you've built this good, strong foundation, then you will be successful and you'll be able to maintain your success.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Professor, and thank you for joining for UNF News. I'm Cassie York. Have a good night.
All right.